Shanttwan Saxena, trained mechanical engineer, Mr. Building Maintenance. He has been in the building maintenance, building material and facade industry for over 11 years, and with a significant experience in the field of designing and facade access system. He has received various recognitions for project management and ensuring technical compliances in the facade cladding industry. Today, Mr. Saxena will speak on facade maintenance systems for skyrise buildings.
Good evening, everyone. And thank you once again, Ace Update, for having me here. Thanks all the panelists for your presence. So I'll be talking about the facade maintenance system for the high-rise buildings. So why facade maintenance system is required? So the prime objective of having a facade maintenance system is the facade cleaning, because the facade often gets dust accumulates over the facade and it requires often cleaning. So when we talk about facade maintenance, we read the facade maintenance system for the lights and fixture replacement. Like we have noticed, putting the LEDs on the facade to create the dancing light feature to enhance the aesthetics of the building is very much in trend. So to access those lights for the repairing purpose, we need to have the facade maintenance system. Then the sealant repellent. The sealants get damaged over the period of time, which requires maintenance, painting and minor job repairs, signage maintenance, and glass replacement. So glass replacement is the major factor of having the facade maintenance system, because in a high-rise building, if the glass breaks, it becomes a very tedious job to replace the glass, especially when the building is operational. So in a high-rise building, there's a need of mechanized system. So the image is self-explanatory. There's a Spider-Man suspended with the help of Spider-Man rope, and he's trying to clean the facade with the help of tugger pole. So he is struggling basically to access the facade and trying to take support from the projected pins. And in the process, unknowingly, he's damaging the facade somehow. So that's why we need to have automated system for a high-rise building. So when we talk about modern suspension equipments, we have double suspension cradle. So as the name suggests, double suspension cradle, the cradle is suspended with the help of 4 wires at 2 points. The 2 wires are for the safety, while the 2 wires are for the suspension of the equipment. The double suspension cradle is used when the facade is straight. There is a need of pod cradle or a baby cage cradle. In the pod cradle, the cage extends by 500 mm. So this type of cradle is usable when the facade is recessed by 500 mm. Then we have swiving cradle and articulated cradle. Swiving cradle is used to access the recessed facade, which is up to 1 meter recess. There is a basket in the center which swivels up to 90 degrees and creates effect in such a way that the cleaner can reach to the recess by 1 meter. In the articulated cradle, the articulation is there up to 2.5 to 3.5 meter with the help of hydraulic cylinder. So we can use the articulated cradle in case the facade is recessed by 3 meters or 3.5 meters. The last one is the satellite cradle. So that satellite cradle is used when the facade is recessed by approximately 6 meters or so. Coming to the classification of the BME systems, the BME system is largely classified as fixed system and the moving system. So the fixed system is not recommended for a high-rise building because the cleaning cycle is slow, it is less efficient and less effective, requires more manpower. So we suggest to use automated system for a high-rise building. So these are the conventional manual system which we have been using for over a decade now. Parapet mounted jib system. In the parapet mounted jib system, the jib brackets are mounted onto the RCC parapet at certain interval, and there is a jib which is used to suspend the cradle. Then we have roof mounted davit system. As the name suggests, the brackets are mounted onto the roof at 2.5 to 2.8 meters center to center as per the cradle requirement, and the cradle is suspended with the help of the davits. So these systems are used for low-rise building because it does not comply to the EN standard, which is for the high-rise building, which requires restraining system, and this system does not comply to that one. So now coming to the motorized systems, we have monorail system. So this one is the face mounted monorail system. where the face-mounted monorail brackets are mounted onto the base of the parapet or the RCC beam, and the monorail track is supported with the help of the monorail brackets. So this track is continuous around the periphery of the building on the outside. As you can see, there are two motors moving over to the monorail track. So these are electrical traversing trolley to which the cradle is suspended. So the vertical movement of the cradle is motorized with the help of hoist, which has a carrying capacity of 250 kg, and the horizontal movement is with the help of the electrical traversing trolley. Then we have ceiling mounted. So the ceiling mounted system, the monorail track is mounted with the help of ceiling mounted monorail brackets. These brackets are fixed onto the RCC structure, RCC slab, and this is how it runs. There again, the vertical movement of the cradle is motorized with the help of hoist, and the horizontal movement of the cradle could be manual or motorized, depends on the type of system. Then we need to have gantry to access the below bridge maintenance. So this is a 20-meter length gantry installed at Forum Atmosphere project in Kolkata. The height of the building is approx 140 meters. Basically, there are two towers, two residential tower, 140 meter high, and there was a connecting bridge in between. To maintain this connecting bridge from the bottom, there was a requirement to have a gantry. So this gantry access to the belly of the sky bridge, and it also accesses the vertical glazing. Then we have gantry for the ceiling maintenance. So we have installed this gantry at Hyundai Corporate Office, Gurgaon. The gantry was required to access the LED lights at the roof and the maintenance of the ducts. The length of the gantry is 22 meters here. Then the requirement for the gantry to access the skylight. So this image is from the project DLF Mall of India, wherein we have installed 13 gantries like this to access the skylight, to maintain the skylight. So when we talk about the modern VME systems, we have parapet mounted Davy trolley. So the parapet mounted Davy trolley, it travels on the twin tracks. The twin tracks are mounted onto the parapet with the help of parapet mounted brackets, and the movement is manual or motorized. The outreach of the Davy trolley is approx 2.5 to 3 meters. It has a limitation. So that's why we have a parapet mounted VME. The parapet mounted VME also run onto the RCC parapet. The twin tracks are laid and supported with the help of parapet mounted brackets. But then the outreach of the VMU could go up to 6 to 7 meters. And it also have a provision of glass replacement bins, which can be used to replace and maintain the glass. Then we have trackless VMU. So as the name suggests, it does not require any track, but it has an angle, the guide angle, which guides the path. So in this case, the RCC parapet is not required, but inside the parapet we require approx 2.5 meter to 3 meter clear space for the movement of the trackless trolley. Coming to the advanced VMU system, we have twin track mounted VMU. So this twin track runs over the RCC pedestals. The pedestals are designed to undertake the load of the system, and the outreach of the VMU could go up to 20 meters. It also has a provision of glass replacement bridge. If you can see my cursor, it has got the provision for glass replacement and to suspend the cradle with the help of spreader. The jib has got plus minus 180 degrees swivel arrangement, and so that it can cater to the maximum outreach, and the spreader has got plus minus 70 degree rotation to keep the cradle always parallel to the facade. Next, the most advanced system is the telescopic VMU. So the image which you are seeing is a 3D image of a 3-stage telescopic VMU. And we are glad to inform that this is the first BMU, telescopic BMU, which is designed in India and is in manufacturing stage. So Appletree has designed this BMU and it is currently in manufacturing stage. The outage of the BMU is 28 meters, which will be installed very soon. This is again a BMU with approx 18 meter of jib length. This one installed at DLF Horizon Center. Would like to show you the video of this one. There were so many services around the track. So as you can see from the top view, there are so many services, solar panels coming and chillers are there. So a lot of coordination was required in this project to run the BMU track around the periphery of the building. So this is DLF Horizon Center 2, and here the outage of the BMU goes up to 18 meters. This is again the first Indian manufactured BMU with this much outreach. Thank you everyone.